Suriname has chosen the rule of law. The judges who issued the verdict today, just like the judges of the military court who issued the original conviction when 𝐊𝐄𝐶𝐓 was still president, deserve applause for their courage, their fortitude, and their independence. This is a huge victory for 𝐊𝐄𝐶𝐓's victims who never gave up fighting. It's also a huge victory for all those around the world who are fighting to hold powerful abusers to account. Today's decision is another reminder that that accountability for the worst human rights crimes has no expiration date. This is a proud day for Suriname. It's a proud day for the judiciary. It's a proud day for the rule of law.
You have experience with bringing dictators to justice as it is, but this was quite long. Is this common?
Well, we've seen around the world the Khmer Rouge were prosecuted decades after their crimes in country after country. Unfortunately, we find that political interference, political attacks on justice, the same kinds of things that the court spoke about here, delay, insufficient independence often makes it the struggle for justice very long. What is amazing in this case, and in so many other cases around the world, is that family members, surviving victims, don't give up. And that has been a powerful motor around the world for justice. And I think that other victims of abuse around the world are going to look at this case and they say, you see, just like they did for Pinochet 25 years later, just like they did for the Khmer Rouge 30 years later. 𝐊𝐄𝐶𝐓's victims fought for 41 years. They never gave up. And maybe we can do that too.
So patience does stay.
Patience, but active patience. Let's remember that in this case, the statute of limitations was about to expire in 2000. And it was only because the victims' families filed the case that the statute of limitations was stopped and that this case could move forward. And really, my admiration, my congratulations to the family members who never gave up and who fought to see this day and are now rewarded by seeing justice done.
What does this case say about the democracy of Suriname?
I think it speaks wonders about this. I mean, the fact that I'm in such admiration of the fact that in the first instance, when the Rijksraad convicted 𝐊𝐄𝐶𝐓, he was actually the president. That doesn't happen in almost any other country. In the United States, the president has immunity when he's in office. In most countries, a sitting president has immunity. Here, the judges, throughout this process, throughout all the delays, throughout all of the interference, showed that they wear the mantle of judicial independence very proudly. And I think it says a lot about Suriname's democracy, a lot about the rule of law. It says that nobody is above the law, no matter how powerful you are. It's a powerful, it puts Suriname really on the map of judicial integrity and of the rule of law.
The fact that 𝐊𝐄𝐶𝐓 said during his meeting Saturday, 6th of December, that it was a political process, so that does not withstand them.
You know, I listened to the judges today. I've read the judgments in the courts below. It seems that the evidence was very, very strong. It would have been political not to prosecute someone who is alleged to have committed these kinds of crimes. Obviously, it took, what was political is how long it took. But the fact is that the judges deliberated and as far as I can tell, rendered a judgment based on the facts and based on the law.
Mr. 𝐊𝐄𝐶𝐓 chose not to come today here.
That was his choice. I think that throughout the process, he has shown a disdain for judges, for the rule of law. I'm an outsider, so I can't really comment on local political considerations. What I saw today were independent judges delivering a verdict based on the adduced facts at trial and based on Suriname's law and constitution.